When you think about terrible families on TV, there are so many that come to mind, and they're mostly made by TLC. But I'm here to tell you there is one family that is worse than the rest, and that family is the Seven Little Johnstons. The Seven Little Johnstons is a show that's been going on since 2015. It's still going on to this day in 2025. Within those 10 years, they have made 15 seasons. The show follows a family of 7 little people. The mom, Amber, the dad, Trent, their oldest biological son, Jonah, and then their biological daughter, Elizabeth. Then they have 3 other kids who are adopted. Anna, who is their oldest daughter, she is adopted from Russia. And then they have Emma, who is their youngest daughter, she was adopted from China. And then they have Alex, their youngest kid and their youngest son, adopted from South Korea. The show starts off nice and sweet, just showing how it feels to live being a little person and showing their everyday challenges and showing how they live their life within the first couple seasons. And then it starts gradually getting worse and worse and worse. Once they get more comfortable with the camera and get more comfortable with being famous on TV, they start showing their true colors. And the person I'm talking about is Amber. Amber is the mother, and she is a narcissist, and she is one of the worst people on TV and one of the worst moms on TV in general. The biggest example of this in the beginning of the show is when their adoptive daughter Anna got in trouble at school for spray painting her name on the side of the school. Now Anna admitted to the principal that she did do this because she was panicked, but when she got back home she was saying she didn't do it and her friend did it, and she was trying to tell her mom this and they just didn't believe her at all, which yeah, she might have done it. But for their punishment, they took away almost all of Anna's clothes. They left her with like 1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of shorts, like 2 shirts, 2 pairs of socks, and like 2 pairs of underwear. They took away all of her clothes and left her with that for like a couple weeks or something. And then that's when you start realizing these parents are weird. What kind of punishment would you be doing to your children? Taking away their clothes. That is just excessive. Maybe you can ground them, but taking away their clothes, that's crazy. And that's when a lot of viewers start noticing these parents aren't just overprotective. They're really controlling, and they're mentally and emotionally abusive to their children. And here we have Elizabeth, which is Amber Jr. She is just like her mom. She is very narcissistic, and she is rude and condescending, and she thinks she's so much better than her sister Anna. Amber and Elizabeth both compete and are both so jealous of Anna, it's insane. You see it the whole entire time through this whole TV series. It's so sad to see Elizabeth turning into somebody just like her mom. They might treat Anna the worst, but they are still very controlling to their other kids. Now let's bring our attention to their oldest biological son, Jonah. He is about 26 years old, still living at home. He has to be woke up by his mommy every day to get to work, and they still think it's completely okay that he's like that, even though they've always told Anna, who's younger than him, to grow up. And it's okay that Jonah is still at home and he has to get woke up by his mommy to go to work, while Anna has bought her own house. She's the only sibling out of all of them that bought her own house, bought her own car, actually has a good job, and is still not living at home. The mother, Amber, has turned the whole entire family against Anna, even the siblings and the dad. She has made them basically all despise Anna just because that's what Amber wants. Amber went back to college when she's around the age of 50, and she chose to go to the same exact college as her daughter Anna, just because she wants to compete with her. And Anna did not like this, so Anna changed her major. She stayed at the same college but changed her major, and it came time for graduation for college. Anna did not want to walk, and Amber got mad at her for this. But Amber did end up walking because Amber wants all the attention. It always has to be the Amber show. But Anna didn't want to walk. She didn't want attention, and she didn't want to walk with her mom because she felt like she was competing with her mom. Even Anna said this herself.
There's, a lot of strain between Anna and the rest of the family.
Anna, you excited to graduate? Couldn't tell if you were at a funeral or at a graduation.
Whatever I do is for sure not going to be enough.
Never give up on our children.
No.
Ever. But we won't give in.
So they wanted to take graduation pictures after with Anna, and Anna didn't want to do it with the family. She didn't feel like taking them. One of Anna's friends needed help with her photography, basically, and Anna said, yeah, I'll do some graduation pictures by myself. You can take some pictures of me. And Anna ended up doing that, and Amber ended up finding out, and she got so insanely mad at Anna for doing this and for not taking graduation pictures with the family that it's led them to not talking. They have not been in contact with Anna for, I think, like a year now, like almost a year. They've not been in contact with Anna at all. And
Great photos! Okay, y'all. $1 million that I can give except for a piggyback ride.
$1 million that you cannot.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
You're gonna need back surgery part 2.
Part 2.
And Anna's been online on TikTok, reposting stuff, talking about how bad the parents are, commenting, talking about how bad the parents are and the family is to her, and all of this stuff. I make TikToks talking with 7 Little Johnsons, and Anna follows me. She's messaged me about it before. She's reposted stuff. She's commented on my videos, all agreeing with it. Basically, just confirming how bad this family is and how abusive Amber is and how abusive her siblings even are to her. It's actually insane. Jonah had an incident when he did Delta 8, which is like a legal kind of substitute for marijuana, and he tripped out on it, and he was about 23 years old, and he called his dad, and he was telling his dad, oh, can you come get me, blah blah blah, this and that. And his parents are super against this stuff, so they came and got him. And then Jonah was living on his own at this time. He had his own place. He was renting out a house with one of his friends, and once he got back there, talked to his parents the next day, they told him, you have to move home. You cannot be out on your own. You do not have a choice. You are moving home. They forced Jonah to move home, even though he's a 23-year-old adult, just because of one little incident with Delta 8, which in my opinion is really not that serious. It's not that bad of a thing. Yeah, maybe don't do it, but it's not that bad of a thing. They were so against it, they made Jonah move back home as a 23-year-old, and they gave him no choice at all. And what did Jonah do? He listened like the little good boy he is, because he didn't want to get in trouble, even though he's an adult. And when Jonah moved back home, they wanted to figure out some stuff on what's going on and to see who's doing this with him. So they went through their adult son's phone texts, a 23-year-old. While he was gone, they went through his phone and his text, and they read his text with his girlfriend, his adult girlfriend that is 23 years old also. And they went through his text with his girlfriend, and they just kept going through. And the girlfriend doesn't like the mom because she's controlling and narcissistic. And the girlfriend ended up calling the mom a name in one of the texts, and I believe it started with the C word. And the mom saw this, and next time Jonah's girlfriend came over, because they were long distance, next time she came over to visit at the Johnstons' house, the parents, Trent and Amber, sat down Jonah and his girlfriend Ashley.
When the incident went down and we were trying to get answers and figure out what's going on, we became really nosy parents. We took Jonah's phone, we read messages between you guys.
The fact that they went through his phone, it kind of scared me.
It's just not going to work.
And talked to them and basically told them that they need to break up. They're not going to work, even though they're 23-year-old adults. They were basically saying that she didn't like what she said about Amber, which is the mother, and that Jonah needs therapy, and he needs time by himself, and he needs to be by himself, and he needs to focus on himself, and he needs therapy just because of one incident with Delta 8, which is a very minor, weak substitute for marijuana. And they want him to have therapy for years about it, and they want to control him and make him live at home, and they also want to make him break up with his girlfriend, which is just insanity. This shows how crazy and controlling and narcissistic this mother is. And the dad, Trent, just joins in on it because he does not want to get in trouble with his wife, Amber. He does not want to get in trouble, so he just joins in and does whatever she says. Trent has no backbone. He is basically a little girl when it comes to Amber. He listens to whatever she says, and he takes it like a good boy. I would talk about Emma and Alex, the 2 youngest kids. I believe they just graduated high school, and they are both 19 now, but they're a little boring. They never get in trouble, even if they do bad stuff. To Amber and Trent, the parents, they're perfect and they can do no wrong. Just how they feel about Elizabeth, their oldest biological daughter, who got knocked up by the time she was 20. Even though the parents are against it, they went and bought her a brand new car and acted like she was perfect. And just how they feel about their oldest kid overall and their oldest biological son, Jonah. Even though he cannot be an adult when he's 26 years old and he has to still live with mommy and be woken up by mommy, they still think he's perfect too. But let's take us all the way back around to Anna, the one who gets treated the worst, the one that gets abused, and the one that the whole entire family gangs up against. Anna is the only kid that has bought her own house. She lives by herself. The rest of the kids, yes, even Elizabeth as a 22-year-old, I believe now, and Jonah as a 26-year-old, are still living at home with their parents, while Anna is like a year older than Elizabeth. Anna moved out when she was about 20 years old, and she has her own house. She bought her own house. She has her own business, and she also works another job too. Anna's doing the best out of all of them. Hell, she's even doing better than the parents, because neither of the parents are even employed right now. Anna's doing the best out of the whole entire family, but she still gets treated like she is the worst and like she is a little demon. This is how they treat Anna. So till this day, Anna's doing the best. She's the only one moved out of the house. She's the only one doing good in her life, really. So the whole family gangs up on her, and especially Amber. Amber has been so jealous of Anna. Ever since the show started, you can tell how jealous Amber is of Anna. And Amber has always treated Anna so badly. There has been times where Anna wanted her mom's attention, and there's been times where Anna's even cried to her mom, and her mom just treats her like shit and walks off or cusses her out or does anything like that. Amber is a terrible mother, and she is so bad to Anna. It's always insane when you think of the worst families on shows. It's always coming from TLC. It's like TLC picks out the worst families on purpose. Usually every family show on TLC is just straight up terrible. And this is us, everybody online, millions of people have talked about this show and situation and how they're all on Anna's side and they cannot stand the family, especially the narcissistic, crazy mom, Amber. We're all telling TLC, cancel the show and give Anna her own show. Get the family out of it. Cancel the show. Give Anna her own show. Now, I don't know. I know Amber would really hate this because they make a lot of money from the show. $25,000 to $50,000 per episode. And this could be per person. But they have 15 seasons. That's a lot of money. And greedy Amber might not want to give that up. But really, TLC, cancel the show and give Anna her own show. This is what everybody wants to see. Everybody online's been saying this. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more videos on the 7 Little Johnsons or about anything else like this, go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you guys want to see more of this. I know this video wasn't the best. It was kind of all over the place. I was kind of going back and forth. I could do a way more in-depth video on the 7 Little Johnsons if you guys want. Let me know. I just didn't want to explain every single person in the family and say everything. It would just be too long of a video. So I kind of jumped all over the place, hit some highlights and some just basic points on how bad of a family this is and how terrible this show is and how Anna, the oldest adoptive daughter, needs justice and she's out there online searching for it. So if you guys like this, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see more, let me know. Thank you.